like I was looking, you know, like the F8 was probably like a $450,000 car. Now they go for about 6. The Spiders do. I bet you there'll be 1 million in about 5 years because they're limited production, right? All these cars, there's not that many of them. They all have like limited runs. But anyways, so every time I go, I'm like, like, do I want to start investing in just, you know, rent a garage and start trading cars as my next thing? You know, it's that, like, how often do you see like a paradigm shift, right? There's going to be a culture because there's still a muscle car
It's the
culture.
worst
Remember,
case scenario,
like
but let's not forget, I think if we see sub 70 print, again, we're going back into the kind of recession type discussions. So I don't think that would, I don't think it would be a disaster, but stocks wouldn't go up on that.
Right. So basically way above 140, and it's a good news is bad news type of thing. It means the economy is pretty much running hot, and then that's going to feed the hawkish Fed and hike risk. Too cold would be, we now have a growth scare. Fed might ease, but the markets would panic because now we're looking at a recession instead. So bad news is bad news on the too cold part. So we need that Goldilocks 110 to 140 is what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the rates, I guess that makes sense too, because so the Fed has a dual mandate. We have stable prices and max employment, and then they're laser focused on the inflation side. So if unemployment ticks up 4.3% or higher, then that kind of activates the other side of the mandate.
Yeah, 4.3% or higher, I think, is less. It lessens the chance of hikes.
Right, because we need the Fed basically to have an excuse to not hike.
Completely.
And
completely.
that, okay.
Now, even if we get the scenario that is more based towards cuts, let's just say I think we can park cuts for now. But what we want is the lessened likelihood of hikes. And hike sooner. It's quite interesting, actually. I was reading an article from Citibank last week. Now, obviously, everyone's been coming back to the table and going, oh, actually, no, we're saying 2 hikes this year, some are saying 3 hikes this year. But Citibank had been calling for two cuts this year. Now, they're still in the cut camp, but they've now pushed it out of this year. They'd expected 2 this year, but they're still saying cuts, but they think that would most likely come sort of March next year. And I'll be honest, that echoes my opinion. I don't think we see anything this year. I think they're going to play their cards close to the chest. One thing I noticed last week, we had a couple of Fed speakers, and when I was on here on Monday, we said it's really important to hear what they're saying, especially those. I think we had Cook and I can't remember the other one. Two Fed speakers on Friday, and it was especially post PCE, another thing, GDP last week was decent as well.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But when they spoke on Friday, they gave nothing away, nothing. And I just wonder, and this is something I'm going to be watching out for, because Walsh said he didn't want to be giving everything to the markets, to be leading them in that way. So I just wonder if this is a start of a new thing where they kind of back away from giving us these little snippets that help us join the dots. So I'll be watching out for any Fed speakers to see if that trend continues.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And what's funny is like the asymmetry of it. Like in a normal market, weak jobs would be bullish, and we'd see cuts coming. But with the hawkish Fed that's hyper focused on inflation, then a weak print doesn't really buy us a dovish print. So on a bad number, we get growth fear without that rate cut relief, which is just interesting. Getting more and more into the fundamentals, it's interesting to see how the Fed operates and how they use a lot of this data. Would you say they weigh how would you say they weigh NFP data, or the trio? Honestly, all 3 of them, NFP, unemployment, and wages.
Yeah, I think they have to, because it feeds into the growth sides of things. So it's not insignificant. Well, it wasn't Walsh who said it. It was Powell was saying that they're more focused on inflation than employment. But that doesn't. Yeah, you can be more focused. That doesn't mean to say that doesn't that doesn't define that they're not focused on it. And I think it's very significant. So it plays a big part in their decision-making process.
Okay, and then you actually just mentioned the GDP. So I had to look back. Last week's GDP held around 1.6%, but inflation's still sticky. So are we? What's your perspective on that? Like, are we flirting with a like stagflation type of setup, or what are your thoughts there?
To me, last week's PCE and GDP wasn't stagflationary. I think the GDP actually came at 2.1 versus 1.6, I think. And PCE on core month on month actually came in just fractionally below 0.4 versus 0.5. Core inflation was bang in line, 0.3 versus 0.3 and 4.1. Look, inflation above 4% is a problem. So we can't dress it any other way. But the fact is, it didn't go too far. It didn't go too far. It was not dissimilar to CPI, actually. The three of the elements met, and one element of CPI was slightly lower. Again, that's a positive step. Obviously, it's a high number. We're forecasting high. There's a very good reason why it's high. We've got an energy crisis. But again, the Fed will. I can't imagine the Fed won't want to see at least another 2 prints of CPI, PCE, and at least another idea of where the employment market is before they start making decisions. But for me, last Thursday's numbers were pretty decent.
Because the other guy sucks so bad. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be great if you had a neighbor like me? DD's wrong on NQ? The fuck? Dude, there was... You sure? Hold on. Turn into a hovercraft? That would be sick. That would be really sick. Hold on. We didn't gap down. Wait, hold on. Are you sure? This does look wrong on NQ, doesn't it? Yeah, it's referencing. Yeah, that is off somewhere. Let me see if it's just on the table. Let's get here real quick. Guys, hit that like button real quick and get ready to get started here. Here. 263, so 31. So is it 526 apart? Yeah, so it's the right distance, it's just offset from the wrong close price. ES looks right. ES definitely looks right. Can somebody do me the calcs real quick for NASDAQ and just give me the numbers so I can get ready? Get rolling here. Somehow all of my when I opened this morning, I lost all my layout. So all my drawings are gone. I think we pushed an update last night. Let's go ahead and draw it though. So we can't redraw everything. Okay, let's get some. Let's do some orange. Some orange action here. Let's get some yellow action here. Oops. Y'all give me those numbers, please. I appreciate y'all. Oops. Oops. I swear I have like a load layout. Like my load. Let's see if that works. Oh, there it is. Phew, I almost tried to redo everything. Last minute.
Yeah.
It's like, did I delete all my layouts? Let's double check this. Yeah, that does look right. 546. Thanks, brother. And then let's just make these big old fatties here. All right. Let's do that. So ignore the other ones. We're gonna use these instead. Thank you, Simon. 29.19. Okay. My man always comes through with the goods. Yo, man, you got the calcs. Yeah, no. I got it. Got the money. Give me the calcs. Shh, somebody's looking. Okay, let's get our dynamics on there real quick. Made one trade overnight last night. 29,234. And it not because I was wanting to, because I just wanted to jump in and test drive some of these blue skies. So now it's like, what's my next victim, chat? You know what I'm gonna do? Something completely different. I'm gonna do blue sky and next gen. This is my next. So I've gone live with ETF. I've gone live with my funded futures. I've gone live with Tradeify. I've gone live with Lucid. I've gone live with TPT. I got an email over the weekend that says, congratulations, you're going live with Lucid. I can't look at the dashboard to see how much I spent, because once you go live, they delete everything from the dashboard, like on the eval side. My eval side is completely blank. So I don't know, but I'm guessing I spent less than 20 G's and I pulled out 68 before they pushed me live. So I probably only got 4 to 5x total, which is about on par with what the best traders in the world will do. Prop firm will typically push you to live. X is the normal standard range. If you last till 10x ROI, then you got lucky or you fell through the radar. Prop firms have a risk model. Here, again, let me teach you guys the biggest scam in this industry is people that are still trading props and not live. And then somehow they have, look, if somebody has more than 100,000 in payouts from a prop, they put money in before, well, now, like the golden era, you could do that. The golden era of props, you could get away with that because they would pay out hundreds of thousands and pay out. These days in 2026, if you've made more than 100K in a prop, you're putting more money in. They're very tight on these risk models. So now it's like ROI. So some dude was crying about Tradeify, you know, over the weekend, and I started thinking about it. He said, I don't know, he said something. I don't know, you know, the kids get out there and they start arguing with each other, not with me, just with each other. I started thinking about it. Guy had taken like 175,000 total payouts and whatever, but still wasn't live. They actually came back later and said that the guy went live and got back out, went live and got back out. So the idea is if you see somebody that's making payouts, like these big streamers out there and stuff, but they are not live with the firm, it's because the ROI is low. So someone with $1 million of payout, but still isn't live and not trading live, they're putting in $1 million. So it's really ROI based. How do I know? I work at PropScore. I talk to every prop CEO. Like they babysit my kid, you know, it's like we're buddies. I know everything about the industry. And that's about when they all push people to live. About 5x ROI is the cutoff. If you're lasting 6x, 10x, or 50x, these guys out there are lying to you if they say they're getting that. So you can expect, it doesn't matter if you're 1 payout in or 10 payouts in or 20 payouts in. The minute you start showing massive amount of ROI, they're gonna push you live or try to push you live so you can trade well. So some people I hear are like going live after like a payout or two. But it's because your ROI was good. You know, your style of trading is good. When you do what I do, which is you split up your accounts, don't trade them all at once, split up your risk. And you're taking, like, instead of taking $15,000 payouts at Lucid every 5 days, I'm taking 3,000 every other day, something like that. And my payouts are asynchronous. They're out of sync. This is my blue sky, my lone blue sky from last night. Well, I did. And then, you know what I'm saying? When you take small payouts less frequently, you can fly under the radar, I believe, for a little longer, even though they're constantly monitoring. But if you're like, come out the door and you make 15,000 payout, 15,000 profit, 5 copy trades, and I make 15,000 profit in buffer, and then you take out 15,000 in payout, and I take out 3,000 and 3,000 and 3,000, I firmly believe that I'll last in the sim system longer, which in prop trading you want to do. You don't really want to go live. You want to milk as much as you can on your investment until you go live. So the copy traders or like people that take huge payouts really quick will go live. What triggered me to go live with TPT was making 63K in 3 days. and then taken out like a 40K payout request, and they immediately were like, we're sending this guy live. You know what I mean? So when you have a massive burst of ROI like that, they're gonna start considering you for live. That's just the thing. There's a lot of people out there that are like, look at my payouts. I made $1 million in payouts, $500,000 payouts. 99% of it is all fictitious. These kids making nothing when the taxes are taken out. They're walking home with very much a little bit of nothing. So like going live with the prop firm a month after getting my payout, like 5 weeks after I started getting payouts, right? That's just high ROI. You guys saw it. My Lucid account, I made 68,000 in payouts, and I was on account, funded account number 11. There wasn't 5,000 blowups there. That was funded account.
Gotta
11.
love it. Big
total
big fun.
evals 100 or less. Right there at about 100. So that cost me less than 20K probably. So I might only in between.
You know what I'm gonna say? Let's get it.
I am in that range.
Ready to rumble this morning.
E8 never takes
no
your life.
Coffee yet, and
Is Next Gen still doing free resets?
At the top.
Unfortunately, no.
But without a coffee?
Yeah.
But Next Gen has some
changes
to their plans, and we'll talk about those today. Super exciting. Next Gen changed their plans for the better. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So y'all get ready to get rolling here. I got my guy trying to fix the DD bands, but they are wrong, so use mine.
Thursday, Friday.
Let's get out my bulletproof vest, i.e. financial juice, so that I know when a Trump tweet about Iran's coming. So apparently we're at Iran for about 20 minutes over the weekend, and now it's paused again. I need to start making Kalshi bets on this war, dude. This is crazy. All right. So Tradeify is having a World Cup, by the way. This is not an endorsement or an advertisement. We're not affiliated for this event. We're just telling you about it because it's cool. It's a free sign up. There's no sign up link or anything. Actually, this is an endorsement. Go do it. It's fucking cool. You can basically, it's simulated sports betting, just like a Polymarket or Kalshi or something, where you're gonna simulate betting on the games in the World Cup. But they're Tradeify has a history of rolling something out and then it doesn't work when it does. Every tournament they've done, they've had to roll back. This is the third time. 3 for 3. Love Tradeify though. They're one of the goated firms out there. But currently, right now, they put a delay on because it wasn't working midway through the day, so they put a delay on it. They're gonna put out a little release probably, hopefully today or tomorrow. But my first bet was I went all in on Canada. I YOLO, dude. I full ported on Canada, and that's it. I'm like, if I'm going in and I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna build a balance upstart. I'm gonna all in on Canada. First 2 or 3 games, I'm gonna all in. And then, but they said maybe that the hold on 1 second. I gotta set up my streamer. Anyways, it's a fun event, and I think you win $100,000 if you get it right. So it's just whoever makes the best bets. So you're betting on every game. It's not like a bracket. It's like you're just betting on each game as they happen. All right, let's get the morning stream started. Looks like we're open above DD ban on Nasdaq. Looks like we're opening at DD ban on S&P.
I thought it was in London. Why does London look like little India now?
But
it's
as soon as
weird.
Tradeify fixes their
Why
thing,
is that? How is that? How did that happen?
It. I'm all obsessed with betting.
I know what it
now.
is. They're trying to get free
evals.
evals.
I lost a lot of my bets.
Oh, they're trying to get them free eval. These are guys. These are the day traders who are always trying to get those free evals on the live stream, taking them from you. This is all of Denny's. These are all Denny's friends. He uses all those guys. To
sorry, no free resets on Next Gen. That's my bad.
You haven't been to London lately. I have not been to London lately, so that might be why. I don't know about London right now, but you can see here where we're staying at in Cabo. This is the room. Look at this place. Oh my lord, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Good morning, guys. Smash the like button first. First thing you always do.
Got the other little sex
like
couch.
Button.
Got the outside
Tell me you like
sex
me.
couch.
I'm insecure and I need the validation. Hit it 2 or 3 times. The more the merrier. What's we got going on this week? Anything fun? 80% off all evals at next gen code SCORE. 65% off straight to funded SCORE 65. Cool. 80% off next gen. Oh, nice. So I'm gonna start buying some next gens today. So my next victim that I've chosen is going to be Blue Sky. Time to bankrupt those guys in next gen. I've gone live with 5. Someone told me I should go finish going live with funded next, but I'm gonna do that after these. Did you get to keep my Canada profit? I don't know. People are saying yes in the Discord, but I don't know if I trust the Discord. I don't really know. So hopefully I doubled my money. Well, I don't know if I doubled my money, but whatever the odds were on it. I think maybe at least it was 2-1. I don't know. Nah, it was Canada against. No, it's probably less than 2-1, but I did go all in. We did full port that bad boy. Go big or go home, right? I mean, that was an obvious bet to make, though. Although South Africa made me $1,000 when I bet on them beating Korea, which they're a really good team. They compared to some of the other teams out there, but Canada's better. DD bans. The DD bans are incorrect for Nasdaq for whatever reason. We're investigating it now, but I redrew them, so just look at the ones I drew there. All right, guys, get ready to get started here. Wish I could take off those, but yeah. All right. Let me put my MHPs, please.
To 50
those are there with about HPs.
And then the next 5 seconds, it gets to 100.
It's
and
choppy
then
market.
another 5 seconds
Right, so
after that, it's at like 180 to 200 already.
73.85.
That's crazy, dude.
Way down here.
But it was really funny.
That is actually
and then
crazy.
230.
Oh, what
which is
Bob's been
perfect.
first traded. Yeah.
Okay, so we have traveled up to upper
Boomer
duty band on S&P, a very substantial gap up, and usually when you gap up,
All right, yeah. Well, what are
and
you
tap
seeing in
that,
the markets for
D
today? Do you
band
have
at the top,
any trade ideas yet?
a lot of times the open is just a short and sell.
So
Let's double
I
check
ended
our
up,
VIX and see what
so
we're
it's
doing.
funny.
over here.
Yesterday on the flight home,
I'm ready to get
I
going.
was sitting next to this lady who was looking at candlestick charts and how to learn them on Facebook, which I thought was just funny. And so then I pulled up, it just reminded me, I was like, you know what, let me check the market open.
IDOC and I sat around
Checked
and reevaluated
saw that
because we're opening we're investing and opening so many different businesses here. It's crazy. We're opening 3 Pilates studios and a coffee shop.
Yeah, I saw in the 1 minute we were kind of getting
and
like
right
a
now
little
we're
bit of
investing
an ascending wedge.
in a hospital.
And so
like
I ended up
clinic,
trying to take
we're going to be
a
investing
freaking
in
short
building.
The high of
just a
660.
giant
I wish you
building.
actually. I wonder if you could
We're
see
going to lease out the offices.
It was like telling me that my orders were going
I decided
through,
to put
but it wasn't actually
the coffee shop towards the front
like,
of the list.
I think it's just because the airplane Wi-Fi sucks.
So
I basically
originally
watched
we were like,
the
let's
short
hold off
play
on it
out
until we get the
in front of me
Pilates stuff
live.
going. We're opening
because my chart would
studios.
load, but
I was
not
like in between
my
Studio
orders.
1 and
So
Studio
I watched
2.
100,
I'm gonna chase down
point
this.
trade play
We're
out.
opening a
I was
Vietnamese
like,
coffee.
great,
Have
this
an
is so
original
much fun.
concept.
And then we landed.
And we're gonna try to build
there
it
was
so
like
that we can
somewhat of a bear
franchise to my
flag
others.
for me, and so
So
then
that's
I
my
took
new thing.
another short,
My newest
and then
thing
that hit. So we locked in.
is like starting this week.
We finally locked in and I got the $20 I needed for
super
consistency
ham
on the one account. So
currently, so I might be doing 2 build outs at once.
So the only
but the cool
thing
thing
I
is
have
they're gonna be
left
very
today,
close.
other
Maybe
than
close to each other if we get lucky.
This eval.
There's an old Starbucks
Oh yeah, it's funny.
that
I'm just gonna keep this eval
that
because
went under.
It's at 15
and the
grand,
Starbucks had
and
a
but I have
almost 2,000, which was
evals
big.
that
But
are
they had an
already
office in there,
passed anyway.
2,000 square foot space.
So,
It's
like,
way too big
backups.
for a coffee
So
shop.
we're just
but,
gonna trade this. Like
we could use it for seating
shits
and turn
and
it into
giggles.
like one of those epic. Everyone sits
but
down and does homework.
I
sort of
do
places.
still need $750-ish.
Yeah, cars and coffee gonna come up at my new house, right?
For the
There you go.
payout.
How much this guy accounts do I have?
We've got to lock in, guys. Like this is a big day.
Just to
This is
play
a
around with both
chat's
of them.
massive
now,
day.
let's talk about next market's opening in 10 minutes. So I decided to go with Blue Sky
for
next
you when you weren't here
as the next firm I'm gonna try to do.
miserably. So
Oh, actually,
No.
Did
they really?
Let's just get ready to go here.
So maybe today gonna be better. I don't know.
I'll let you guys know the process of what
Did they
live is like
lose?
with
Okay,
Lucid.
so did you
I'll
do
let
it
y'all
Thursday and
know
Friday?
once I go there. It's
only
probably take a
Thursday.
week. It always takes
Actually,
like a week to
technically,
get your accounts.
Friday everybody said long too, and I was already long, but
here, okay. So the main difference, and the reason I chose
no, wait, actually not true. We only
Blue
did
Sky
Thursday.
is the next
Thursday
one. They
miserably.
certainly emerged as being one of the new
So
goats.
maybe
We used to say there's the
today's
goated
better,
four,
because I told
right?
them like I'm
the
glad
big
you
four,
weren't here,
which
to
is
do
my
it.
funded TPT, Tradeify, and
But let's
Yeah,
get
me
the,
too, because I would have lost.
Lucid.
Yeah, but let's get the pull up.
Blue Sky is
Yeah, we had
in
a
the top
pretty
5
big
now,
drop on,
and I would tell you,
on that
Blue
Thursday.
Sky.
But anyways,
on paper,
if you go back to my
is
stream
better
really quick,
than
just
Lucid
an
and Tradeify,
FYI,
but
chat.
slightly,
For
and
those
that's
of you
not
who
saying
didn't
bad about
check
those two.
Yet,
You're talking like
the overnight
like
session
goats of
from
goats.
6
It's
p.m.
so,
to now
they're
was
so great. It's hard to
478
compare which
points.
one's
So
better or
478
worse. And I'd
points
be better, I mean
in
like
an
slightly
overnight
better.
session. Again,
On paper,
this is
it's slightly
huge.
higher
This
score.
is a big overnight session.
And the
okay?
accounts
That's
have slightly
not
better value.
the norm. So keep that in mind.
So
when
that's
you,
good. So I'm
when you trade
excited.
today.
I'm excited to see how well they treat
It's
me.
good to know how
I'm
much
excited to
market has
bankrupt
moved
these
before you get
guys.
into it.
I'm excited to siphon money from their account and put it into my
478 points.
Matt needs to invest in a bunch of old school Ferrari funds.
Wait,
that's a
for
big old
money.
change.
What's the sound this
I
potato
swear,
makes?
when I'm gonna buy an F8 Spider for 550,000. It's stickered at like 450, and I'm gonna sell it for like 800,000 in 5 years. I bet you it'll go up that much.
Big one.
At these
this is payout right here.
car shows
You
I
guys
go
don't
to,
lock the
these
frick in.
guys hate,
I
and I
only-
mean
actually, let me
hate.
check
There's
that,
nobody
actually.
crowding around the SF90. Everyone's
gonna get it
crowding
on the
around the
dot.
48. Everyone's
Yesterday when I
crowding
traded
around
this,
the F8s. They're
when I
like,
took those
"Ooh."
shorts, I needed
And I talked to one guy that just got 40. He was like,
and I put my
man, he's like, I hate the new lineups. I hate the design. I hate everything. He's like, the new Testarossa looks like ass, and I'm like, I know. I got an allocation for it, by the way, and I turned it down. Not that I don't like the car. I just don't like the newer look of it. You know, that's a very, very, very nice non-hybrid car, but still, I'm like, okay, these guys hate these hybrid cars, and all of them are hybrid now. So I'm like, let me invest in the gas guzzlers, baby. The Tesla Roadster, yeah. I thought about it, and I was like, I'd rather invest in something else. So I passed on it, but it was kind of nice to get the allocation for it. Because IDOC was like the one that when she went to Dakota to test drive them when they had that special event. They will outprint the dollar to oblivion. Yeah, they probably will. But yeah, I think that the next, you know, because right now by the way, a lot of what drives up the price of these automobiles is private equity. It's really crazy that private equity groups are buying luxury cars and owning the inventory so they can set the price. It's incredibly brilliant what they're doing. Unfortunately, it's artificially jacking up prices and keeping the demand high with the supply low. And that's what's happening. I said these cars are used cars being bought almost 50% over sticker, right? Because they're the last generation of these non-hybrid V8 twin turbo, you know, classic, what you always expected from like Ferrari, for example. And so I'm like, let me get in, let me let private equity drive up the price, and then let me dump some of these cars at the end. So I might spend this year loading up on some cars, but I need a place to put them. So then IDOC and I were like, should we get another house then if you're gonna do this? One with a huge driveway. And like, well, my buddy down the road, my buddy that has the tank, you remember that guy? He's building this giant building, and half of it's gonna be a hangout, like a cigar bar and a coffee shop for all his friends and stuff. And he has space in it for his cars because he has no room since he just got the Knight Rider vehicle and a Batmobile. I'm not lying, he has both of those. And he's like, I got no more room for cars, so I'm going to build me a whole building, lease out half of it for office space. The other half, I'm going to put my cars in. And I was like, can I rent some space from you? I'm about to start a little car collecting thing. And so that might be my new hobby, flipping cars. But not flipping them soon. It's like, you know, 2 or 3 years out from now. Anywho, we were reevaluating this weekend what we're going to do. Okay, Lucid. Sorry. Went live with Lucid. Went live with TPT. Boom and boom. It only took me, I started trading Lucid in the back half of April, and in the end of June, I'm already live. So that's 2 months at most from start to finish. Once I got my first payout at the end of May, I had 5 weeks total of payouts, and I was getting payout every other day. I got 68,000 payouts on Lucid over the course of 5 weeks. They pushed me to live. TPT, I'm up 300 something thousand with those guys. They pushed me to live. So between TBT and Lucid and funded next this year, I'm up over 600 and something thousand total from props in this year alone. On my stream, you guys watch me pull out 805,000 from that live trading account. So my total net haul just in the first half of this year on the stream, it's not including my options account, my real trading account, is close to $1.5 million so far, which has been a crazy ride with the whole Iran stuff. PE ruins everything, don't they, Annie? They suck. I know. PE sucks. Your official college degree is food service and restaurant management, and work for Uncle opening a bar. If you have any question, yeah, Kyle, bro, you need to come down and help supervise, teach me how to run a coffee shop. I have two people that are advising me, that have worked in the industry before, but I can always use a little more help. So Blue Sky accounts. I got some launch. I got some orbits. What are they? Okay, so the launch is a 50% pass, and then a 3-day buffer phase, and then same-day payouts. It's basically the TPT Rapid. The TPT Pro and the MFF Rapid. It's the same kind of account. You have a buffer phase that's separated, but it's the same sort of thing. So an example, I'm doing the 100Ks. So I have to make $6,000 before I lose 2.5, 50% casino. It's $3,000 a day. One of them already hit the 3,000. Then I need to make $3,500 of buffer without losing the 2.5K. And remember, you can reset into this phase right here, and it's cheaper to reset than TPT. And once you pass your buffer, then it's same-day payout, same-day payout, same-day payout. In the 100K, I could take out 3K payouts. It's the only difference is it's a smaller payout, but it's a very inexpensive account. And you only activate when you finally pass. So it's like I could fail for $35. Fantastic. Now, so this is like the TPT My Funded Futures equivalent. The Orbit is a 1-day pass with no DLL and no consistency. A 2-day buffer and then 3-day payout, i.e. Lucid Pro. Same exact account as a Lucid Pro for the most part. No activation fee on this one, so they're slightly more expensive, but you can YOLO pass these in one single day for the most part. So I'm basically doing the equivalent of TPT, the accounts I love with those guys, and the My Funded Rapids, and then Lucid Pro, which is my favorite Lucid account. Bang, bang to bang, both to both. So it'll be fun. Can they push you out of the live if you just keep blowing the live account? With some of the firms these days, yeah. Well, I mean, if you blow out the live account, usually there's so with like TPT, for example, you get a buffer, right? Whatever money that you have saved up with TPT goes in your reset buffer. So like an example with TPT, if you have 50K still in your shelf, or your whatever they call it, they shelve the money and then push you to live. Well, every time you fail your live, they're gonna pull from that balance and reset you with a new live account with that much until you whittle that balance down. And then they put you back after the cooldown. You can jump right back in and start over from sim, which is pretty cool. All right, so here, I don't know which type of account this is. I completely lost track, but we'll see. I kind of, just for shits and giggles, want to open up. Sell one market. Don't show this again. Yeah, what? Let me just see which account this is. Let me mute that so you don't see that. Which account is this? That is, oh, that's also a launch. Okay. Why does it say order filled? The hell? I want to turn. It like reset my entire layout when I reloaded the app. Notifications. Audio notifications. Let's turn that off. All right. Let's test that out again. Would have felt no. Okay, nothing good. Yeah, I reinstalled. Wait, hold on. What's this? So the 150K Blue Sky is now. This is a really heavy position, and this is an eval. So please don't copy what I'm doing. This is a little heavy. So what I'm doing here is I need to make 3K and I can't lose 2.5K. Oh shit, that's a little heavy for one contract. I mean, for that's okay. Let's okay. You know what I'm gonna do though? Fuck it. I'm gonna try to. And it's end of the day drawdown, so essentially you get 2.5K off the top every day. I should only be trading one mini on this, but since they're aggressive in evals, I'm gonna do my eval trick where I push hard, and I will do 2 minis, technically speaking, for a 2.5K drawdown. So like every 40 points on NASDAQ is $800 per contract. So this gives me less than 2 trades. I need to give myself 2 trades. So I should be trading like maybe like 1.5 contracts for the most part. Well, actually no, 1.2. I should be trading about 1.2 rather than 2 with my normals, but whatever. ESCD ban is correct. Where's the Varus bands? I don't have the Varus band yet. We're actually getting Kyle to upload the Varus bands to our marketplace so you guys can have access to them. All right, let's go ahead and get that nice little opening short there. Let me go ahead and pocket that for a little bit and let the market work up. 675. These are evals, so this is my first day with Blue Sky. I'm just goofing around, trying to put a short at the open. See where we land. Right here. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. We're about to go. Brand new firm, brand new mojo. I am excited to say that in the next maybe 2 weeks or so, I feel like Iran stuff will finally fizzle out. I'm planning on getting back to trading my real account on stream as well. I got so tired. Literally, I got so tired of every time I took like 100K a drawdown or something of having to answer a million questions. It's traumatizing for the audience more than it is for me. It doesn't bother me at all. But apparently, like, one day I took a 90K drawdown and like somebody made a video out of it. Look at this guy. Look, he lost 90K. And everybody's like retweeting it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I'm like, man, Fintuit's full of broke people. That's a lot of money to you. That's like an average person walking and dropping $5 on the ground. And everybody's like, whoa, Elon Musk lost $5. It fell out of his pocket. What a loser. You know what I'm saying? I'm like 90K drawdown. I'm like, oh, okay, like that's a lot to you, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, people make videos out of it. That's how crazy broke everyone is. And I watched this weekend. They had some kind of expo. I don't really go to those things. I mean, I can go to meet the fans, I guess, but or network. I'm already networked with everybody. You know, all the you know, traders and stuff. I know everybody. But this like freaking sausage fest prop firm match hosted, just this LARP central, like, you know what I'm talking about? Kids with Louis Vuitton, like these guys with like the Louis Vuitton strap over purses and stuff, standing in line begging for free evals all weekend in the heat. Oh my god. I'm sending my prop score people there next time though. We have an event, not to a prop firm match event. Those guys are awful, but it's like another expo. Y'all can go up there and have a booth, but I'm gonna stay home. So anyways, I'm sure all these kids were opening up their apps and like showing each other how they're all millionaires. How many millions do you have? Oh, bro, check out my Instagram. Look at me. There's a picture of me in a Ferrari. Is that your car? Well, I mean, it's not my car, but oh, check this out. This is me in a Lambo. Where'd you get that one? Oh, I was at some restaurant and I just stood in front of it and took a picture. How many payouts do you get? Bro, I got like $1 million in payouts. Yeah, me too. High five, bro. Anyways, let's go get some free accounts from Lucid. You know what I mean? I have better things to do with my time. But anyways, I heard it was a shit show. Half of my friends that were there texting me while they were there. They were like, bro, you should be so glad you didn't come out here. I was like, yeah, well, yeah. I'm not a big fan of prop firm match. I think that kind of institution is really bad for the industry. The whole aggregate site that just, you know, you pay to get funneled kind of thing. It really doesn't. That's why we have a fair site at prop score where it's like you can't pay to get listed. We list you whether you want to or not. We rank you whether you want to or not, you know. Let traders have like a way to see what's good and what's bad. Not like me just say, trust me, bro. You know, we'll offer some kind of value to y'all. So, but did anybody here go to the London City LARP Fest? Jaw fun. Did you get to did you get to listen to all the prop firm owners sit up there and try to convince you how live is such a good thing? Oh, these things would be great. Teammate Alex is legit, honestly, with his wins and kisses. Good dude. Alex is my bro. I like Alex. He's a good guy. Am I short? No, I'm 5'11". Well, when I spike my hair up, and I'm 5'11". Mostly 5'10 and a half. You met my position, right? No, because I'm so long. No, that's from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Why do they call you Little John? Because I'm so long. I was short earlier. Yeah. Y'all like 5'11" when I spike my hair up. 5'10" according to my driver's license. 5'9" according to my mom. Just kidding. No, I'm actually 5'10" and a half. Okay, opening, pull back. This is the upper DD band. I got reevaluated at 546. What we're going to do is wait and see what the opening lineup is on DD and, of course, liquidity pockets. I feel in this transitional zone, we're going to have liquidity pockets in here. It's hard to long into DD band, which is why my initial trade was a short. Let me try to see if I can't grab something. And I'm going to do one contract short and one of these. Again, I'm doing all lucids. I mean, all blue skies now. So let me do one contract short and one of these orbits accounts. Just one, though. Actually, why not? Let me just do one. Yeah, actually, let me do two. So, you're not supposed to short above upper DD band. So, I'm looking for the S&P and NASDAQ. Okay, now we have the liquidity pockets. Okay, so everything here is bullish from here, which is good. Well, bullish-ish. So if we do fall to here, it's a small scalp trade only because the resiliences are negative. So it's not the best confluence here. Chances are it might keep going. I don't know. But this right here is usually where I exit along if I have the opportunity to exit along. I'll exit along there. Usually I have a rule, no shorting from upper DD band unless the ratio is less than half, which we don't have yet. It's coming in now. Waiting for that.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely.
Give it a minute. Let me open up the 0.88. There we go. Never mind. It's there. 0.88. Here's another trick, guys. The DD ratio immediately fires off right when the market opens. It only shows up here, though, as soon as we have half the liquidity maps calculated. But you can always open this up to get that number early. So about 0.88. So yeah, it's nice and strong and bullish. So there's nothing really bearish about this yet. Let me think. Yeah. Nice strong long out the door there.
Oh.
Woo! So the orbit, so I'm doing a mix of orbit and I'm doing a mix of
and you hit
launches.
yours
so
too?
launches are very similar to the MyFund and Futures TPT Pro. They're going to be basically 50% consistency. And the orbit is a lot like the Lucid Pro, which is like a one-day pass. So you can like YOLO pass in a single day. Let's try again. There's not really a good short setup, but there is a possible short setup if we lower below DD band a second time. Now, the ratio is so strong that it's really going to support here, so I'm not really too certain that we will get a pullback. But let's check monthly maps because it's extremely important. You're going to long up the VWAP. I mean, yeah, it still has that momentum to the upside. But guys, we still have these bear pockets up in here, so we're still stuck in bear territory on S&P. This is a week of selling if this doesn't clear up by today. So that's it. And NASDAQ is still in the booty zone. So when you're below these light gray boxes, it's definitely bearish-ish still. So be very, 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 very careful today. Chasing highs on these longs. Let's run through. I'm looking down here. I don't see any like large breaks, if you may, on like to the downside.
We were
Nothing's
down
really
like
alarming just yet on the stocks.
Damn, we were
So the only real setup that you do have is to take a long off of this band to trade up to 75.02 as an example.
Tony, let's go back to my
and that's
screen
basically
because
it.
I'm still in the trade. I got one.
Usually when you gap up and trade up this much overnight, there's not really a good setup that you can take. There's not really a lot you can do.
What?
Almost 200
unfortunately.
points.
Hell yeah.
One 5-minute candle.
Kind of blah.
That's so fucking
Fire.
funny. And target's gonna be 801.
So let me try some of these launch accounts here. Actually, I forgot. Usually when I do evals.
There we go. 801 and a quarter. We'll see.
I probably
We will see.
Buy like a bunch of them. I only have 8. That's a little overconfident. Let me get like 18 of these things. They're like $30 a pop.
That was clean. That was a good opening
And
play, dude.
I think we get like a pretty decent
really
discount
nice.
with
That
code
was a
score.
very
I
good
think.
opening play.
What's my? It's 74.65.
Yeah, we love the weekly
Oh, okay.
POC
Right here. I trust you.
Dude, I
brother.
think this thing runs.
All right, let's load.
It could, but we're already, keep in mind, over the entire session so far since 6 p.m. open, we're already up.
Oh wait, it's score 33, right? I only bought
487 points. So.
9 accounts. I'm gonna buy like 20 more
True.
of these things.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm saying?
could also like not run.
That's true. It could
Yes.
also not
I'm
run.
trying to get funded. Maybe not 20,
Yup.
20 total.
We
sorry.
could
All
get
right, let's-
rejected here.
Let's pick a giveaway
You
winner.
only have 3 funded.
While
Yeah.
we're-
So, Levi, have you not been in
well,
stream
you
for
can
years
boss
to know my
Thank
strategy,
you,
brother?
money.
Brother, you know my strategy.
Thank you, D Money. Well, thank you, D Money. Type something in the chat.
To have
Everybody who's still typing that
bunch of
keyword,
evals.
stop typing that keyword because it's not gonna do
have a
anything
bunch
anymore.
of past ones.
Thank you, D
have
Money.
Some that
Type
go
something.
funded. So I have funded.
Oh, there
I
he
have
is.
past
Says, yo.
evals.
Well,
And then I have
thank you, D Money.
evals I
Let's see
haven't
what
traded
you
yet.
actually win.
That I always
gonna
have.
spin the
Like if I
wheel.
can only go 3 funded,
Let's
I'm
see.
gonna have at least 6 past that aren't even being traded.
You,
on the
sir, are gonna get.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
A. Ooh.
You know my strategy, my
150K
brother.
Growth account. Nice. Nice. 152 is add your email address to your YouTube channel description.
You know
Make
my
sure it is your
strategy.
Tradify login email,
All
and
right.
we're gonna be sending
Down
you
on
your
the DD
150K
band, yellow
growth
line
account within the
reject.
next 7
Dare
days.
I?
Congratulations,
It's
sir.
risky though. It's gonna try to bounce here. Should I take the DD band
Oh,
reject
and it
and
comes
one
all the way
contract
back
to the
down. Look at
downside
that. That's crazy.
on the old? Oh shit, that's Nasdaq. I'm about to do S&P.
What's nice
Shit.
what's nice about this
Oops.
is if we check this
It's
candle
an
right
eval
here,
and a gamble. Don't.
that's a
Don't
123
copy what I'm
point
doing.
candle.
Shit.
My
That was
entry is
an
still
S&P.
way below that. The market is moving super
Nice.
fast.
Oh well.
Super
It's the
fast.
quickest way to
I
get
like
all
that.
that. Dude, this is so violent though.
I like that. Jonathan says, Spud, your wife needs some new bows to wear with that payout.
Just seems like a
Or
lot.
Jonathan wants to keep. Jonathan wants.
You're assuming I'm
Jonathan
not
always
going to
wants
fail any
pizza.
of these evals. Oh my brother. Look,
Yeah, Jonathan's
the way that
always
I
up
do
for
it,
pizza.
think like this. If I have
he knows what's
5 funded accounts that I want to trade, I'm going
He
to
knows.
probably assume it's going to take me about 20
All right.
to 30
Let's see,
evals
chat, any
to
trades
load
yet?
up to 5. That's
Who
just
took that-
normal.
who
1
took
out
that
of
opening
5
with us?
maybe might make it all the way.
long?
I assume. Probably less than that,
Who
but
did it?
what I do is I pass a bunch of evals. Like on day 1, I pass as many as I can.
Also,
Okay.
next giveaway
And
target.
then I go live with
let's make it
3 or
505.
co-funded with 3
So
of
if you
them,
haven't
and I've got
already,
live
hit the like button,
I've
get us
got
to
past evals
505
all ready
likes,
to
and we're gonna
go.
run another
That way, if I
giveaway.
blow up the funded account, I've got one
Hell
that can
yeah.
immediately take its place the next minute.
Ew.
Does that make sense?
505. That's easy. That's easy.
Yeah, that is easy.
That
That's
makes
actually
sense.
easy.
You guys know the drill. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. We're doing our first giveaway in a little
A
minute.
lot of people
yeah.
took that long. Nice. Palm took a
The
short
only
scalp
time to
at the
trade right
opening.
here, it's not the strongest.
Also
It's
nice.
actually very strong-ish bull setup here. You see it all says support, which
Also
is why
nice.
this is a scary trade to try to fade. I still have that sort of greater bear market feeling, but this is likely to bounce and keep rallying.
Says,
so,
wow, full
this is just evals right now, and I'll take the gamble and one.
That's pretty interesting.
Probably like a 60% chance this way, 40% chance this way.
Dippy, secondary dippy for the rippy.
Secondary dippy for the rippy.
Resistance.
If it was,
this
then
is clearly support. I just don't like trading above the upper green band there.
29.
Not the biggest fan of it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, damn. We were close too.
We were close. Yeah. Doesn't matter though. Only the last contract.
So whenever you open with this much movement, I usually just sit out. But since I'm in the eval phase, I'm more willing to take risks on it. But this is down a little much there.
Nice. Here comes the pump.
Roy, what did the government say? I don't know. He wasn't here today.
Almost like 500. Or sorry.
So far,
let me see. Hold on. What's the highest here? 740.
Now.
It's like 80, 90 point Nasdaq candles is pretty big.
Yeah, I've got the that eval that we're just gonna send. I should have taken a long there at 634, but I was watching your chart.
Oh man,
your chart's more fun to watch right now.
What?
Let's see. You can get
Let's get the rip. Let's get the rippy.
70 points from here. I'm down to get the rippy. Always down for a good
so
rippy.
Weird. Let me see this.
This thing's gonna move. Break 745 and then 750.
Ooh,
And I
okay.
think we can. Oh, dude, I think this thing.
I should have bought some more challenges last night, but I don't think this is going to play out. I'm just trading this is just like a $30.
All right, could see some.
And I just took like a stab at this one. This is an eval. Normally up here, I
us
don't
that pop.
normally trade too heavily outside of this green line. Once it's moved up this much overnight, it's either you hit that green and you fade out, or else it just.
What did we
goes
give
higher.
away, by the way? I
And,
forgot. Totally
since
forgot.
I'm just starting day
gave
one
away
with Blue
150K
Sky, I'm
growth
just trying to get my feet wet here.
Ooh.
And the next
See
Wow.
anything better happens.
the next giveaway is gonna run at 505 likes.
Mm.
And I'm gonna
Fire.
get maybe like
up.
10 evals of launch and 5 of orbits. That's what I'll do.
Come
That
on,
way I can trade
give
a
us
lot
lift
today.
off.
Yep.
This is normally the
801.
setup. My favorite trade
Not
is
that
so
hard
long
to
through
do.
here, which I'm not engaging with up here just yet. But this liquidity
It's
pocket
not
is such a
that
strong
hard to
play
do.
most of the time. That's good. Everything's pretty decent, I would say.
You think we're gonna go back to
I wouldn't be
30,000
putting
today?
too much effort into trying to fade this market. So I was just
Gee,
seeing if we
probably.
would open up and maybe pull back, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So that eval might
This
be
week,
might be
but
down in the
not today,
water,
probably.
but we'll see. Why is it picked up on Friday? Why do you think? Weren't we bombing Iran, over the weekend? That's what happens.
I'll be back. And
You learned by now this market,
Or IT.
like these guys are playing chess with the
let's see.
market. I swear to God.
Shreya,
going
I
out
see your
there.
comments. Stop spamming, dude.
And making bets in
no,
the
I
stock
didn't.
market.
I didn't yet. I still gotta tell him. Still gotta tell him.
And then bombing people.
Tianjay,
make
what
their
time
money.
frame are you doing?
Why do you think we build up
please?
this
I want
bear-
5 minutes.
Like,
5-minute chart.
what is the drawdown on this one? So
Jonathan,
these are,
any update on
this
the World
is
Cup
actually
stuff?
not that
Not
bad. The
yet.
drawdown of this
Still waiting.
total is, I think, it's end of the day though. On these launches is
Let's see.
2,500. Yeah, so this is I can take 2,500 before I bust the eval. So I just took a stab in one
Amir,
eval.
Nick,
I
this
don't
is the
really
same trade
believe
that
in
we
this
took during
trade
London
working.
Open. Yes. I took the London
anymore, but it's an eval, and I'm gonna
during
hold
London
it till
Open.
it
I took
busts, so I
one
don't really
micro.
care.
I
It's a $35
closed it for
launch.
109 points. Then I entered another micro at 29,671. I added into
So,
it at the New York Open. at
Normally, I would be just
29,586.50.
chilling and waiting for something
I
better.
exited the one from London at 29,718 in profit, and now comes the last one from the New York Open. That's currently up
Like a better setup.
175 points.
Inside of here, this actual
going
green
for
line is a really
801
good
and a
long setup.
quarter.
So if you guys want to fade me,
That
Here's
is
your
the plan
trade.
here.
I'm
Keep in
super
mind, I blew up my
pumped to
challenge
be,
account. I badly
trading
need a
live
new
with Lucid
account.
and TPT.
Sorry to hear that, dude.
And I'm gonna bring my
Good luck
real
on the
account
giveaway.
on stream for y'all too. Probably in about 2 weeks. I'll be back into trading my Ninja Trader
NQD
account.
money. We're gonna be
I'll
sending you an
trust that the
email
Rand
with a
Wars
coupon
maybe
code
sort of
within
stable
the next 7 days.
from that point.
To that email that you added to the YouTube channel description. That's it. All right, thank you. Now we're gonna go back up. 801.25. Let's see. Garbage says 2 nicks equals double the fun. Oh yeah. Thank you, Amir. Appreciate you. Ayan Ali, where's the Potato Man? Potato Man is in the bathroom right now.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna work out.
Oh, we're almost
this
there.
one's dead in the water. That's okay.
We are almost
I meant
there.
to do S&P on that one anyways.
Gonna be,
Okay.
let's see, 429, 50. That is gonna be a 214 point winner.
Nice pull-ups on this one. So we have these
it
bands,
hits.
right, that only 4% of days do close above and 8% of the days
Good question about
do
trades.
close
Can I see
below,
my
and about
TP and stop loss
88%
before I
of
actually
days will
enter
stay
trade? Nope.
in between.
You can see it after
So
you
about,
enter.
1 out of 25 days, or about once every month or so,
You
you get a
can
day
enter.
that closes
Now you can see
up
it
here
after.
to the
Oh,
upside.
that was close.
So when it is
so
sort of
close.
stabilizing up here and there's equilibrium up here, it's pretty
It's gonna
bullish
run
from here.
to
So
at
this
least
one's gonna die.
818.25.
These orbits only cost like
We'll see.
30 something bucks, which is kind of nice. And then you can just sort of like,
Hey, there we go. All right, chat. W in the chat.
you can
That
just
was a
sort of
230
treat
point
them
trade.
like they're expendable.
No, wait, 215.
I did
points.
want to have like a
Sorry.
yellow line short though. That was like my
215
bigger play
points.
I wanted to
TP
do.
hit. Let's go.
Wow, let's go, dude.
Which
Just
is
when
this
the spot came
829
back.
level
By the
on
way,
NASDAQ.
spot on Friday, somebody hit the max allo and got 150k. I think it was select accounts.
What? You're joking.
Yeah, I mean, look at the wheel. Look how tiny the chance is. There's literally just this one option
Wow.
and
Oh
everything
my god.
here. Yeah, it was good.
That is
That was good.
crazy.
So now I'm
Don't
up
set up my whole setup's not
$735
even
on the
set up
day, and the
right today.
max I traded today was 2 micros. Market moves are
What the heck?
wild.
Hold on, let me get another one of these things up there.
Holy shit. That's
I gotta
crazy.
The
put-
market moves are actually wild.
Whenever I try to open my setup last night,
All right, that was nice right
there was like
saying what now?
this.
there. We're doing the usual Spud talk.
It like
The usual
reset my
spot
whole
dog.
layout.
Okay.
Usual Spud talking to himself.
Okay.
All right,
Let's see. I don't really want to short it, but that was a nice
let's do
action.
that.
You're gonna go for shorts?
No.
Nah.
A yellow line is probably the last.
no,
We'll see. We'll see how these next
upward
couple candles
trajectory
play
that
out.
we've got.
Maybe we do take a little short.
Yeah, I just grabbed that in a couple of these launch accounts right here. Oh my God, my shit's
Maybe.
like freezing up though.
Let's see.
Can we not?
ES just looks strong still too. I don't really want to short that.
Dude, you gotta
Max
love
L is just.
traded
I
eights.
can't believe that we just gave away a
Oh.
Max L. That's so sick.
Yeah.
the entire
was
thing's
good.
black. Look at this. It happens sometimes. It just dies
Wait, what?
in the middle of using
NQD
it.
Money says, Nick, you made my dad. What?
All right,
I
let's
made
go
your
back in.
day? Okay. Wait, let me check.
you made their dad.
Okay, let's go back to here.
Yeah, it's perfect. Your email address in there is all good.
My
NQD
login
Money, you're good.
credentials.
Now just wait. Don't ask us about your account within the next 7 days, please.
Chat.
7-7.
I'm coming back to you, Mama. I'm coming home. Hold on.
Yeah, this thing looks like it wants to maybe another leg up actually.
Okay, so I lost a casualty.
I mean,
one
I'm
eval
down for it.
casualty here.
I like longs.
Wait, somebody told me last
I
time there
like
was a
the
trick that I did.
longs, as
The
usual.
green lines are usually exits. Is there a trick that you can do to jolt everything back up? I can't remember. It's not saving my layout. Another fallen soldier. Just lost your kids. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Oh, now everything pops up. Oh my God. What is going on with Trade of 8? All my DOMs look like this now. Does that happen? Add modules? Yeah, like I'm adding modules, but let me add a module. Add a DOM here. Oh my word. All right, let me close and open it again. This shit used to be so stable. How'd it get so buggy all of a sudden? I took a small short in some of these launch accounts at that yellow line, by the way. Trying to man it over here. Yours is fine. Save a template module. I did have it saved. Okay, hold on. Preferences. Okay, let me remember where this is at. Template. I remember where that template is. My mind is like absolutely blanking. Can you guys help me? Where can I save a template on this Trade of 8 as a workspace? How do I save a workspace? The first thing. You know, help me with that real quick. Yellow line is yellow line short setup I took a second ago. And evals day one is just to pass as many evals as I can. So I kind of go balls to the wall. Balls to the wall. The plus sign. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, now we're back. Okay, that's good. Thank you guys. I knew I was missing something there. Hold on. It's in the plus sign. I've never have to deal with it because it always like self-loads, right? Okay, let's get this loaded up here. All right, hold on. What a crazy sort of day today. Normally, like I said, in our strategy, normally you can just take a long off the green line, small, let it go. In my real trading account, I don't normally trade above the green line, so now I'm just kind of goofing with some evals. Okay. Okay. Market is currently fighting between longer term bearish resistance and shorter term bull support. The real question is, do we bump into this longer term? So the way that this works, if you go over to, like I said, guys, it's all pretty bullish today, I would say. Maybe there's a yellow line fade off of this. Now I got all my stuff organized again. That's nice. Hold on. Let me get a thank you. Okay, yes. Yeah, so what happened was Trade of 8 like wiped my entire layout. All right, cool. Okay, so on monthly maps, right, this longer term, this is the positional layout of options landscape in S&P, and I have one in NASDAQ. So where we are trading right now is still sort of in this light gray area, which is bearishness. If by tomorrow we do not clear 75, whatever that is, by tomorrow, and I mean tomorrow, 75.45, we do not clear this by tomorrow, we're back to selling because the same area is bearish for 2 weeks out, right? So look for this to be a place we need to clear. Now the market's trying to make this move overnight, which is good. We need to get some momentum today, which this looks like it's trying to get there. It's not far from here, so it's definitely achievable. But we are on the borderline of more of that nasty bearishness. So why did we sell on Friday? It had a lot to do with, you know, essentially we were, you know, mysteriously on Saturday, Sunday, there's this, oh, Iran's bombing this and we're going to threaten them again. And all of a sudden people are always betting on that. They try to get these like, you know, inside information. They're going to make bets. Why do you think we've been like building up this bear stuff? And all of a sudden the market will come up with some news that we're still fighting this war kind of thing. It's always that kind of, you know what I'm saying? All right. Let's take one. Just one small, again, just evals. Could have gotten a little bit better because I was like shuffling around. I'm not trading anything serious right now. I'm just trying to get through some evals. First day on the job. First day, new account, who dis? How to build my buffer in TPT and hit some bigger days. All base hits. Hit all singles, man. TPT buffer's so easy to do if you do long only trades when non-volatile and base hits. That was my trick. That's definitely my trick. I need to hit 3,000 a bunch of these accounts here in a minute. That's all I need to do. 50% consistency, 6,000 profit target. All right, good deal. All or nothing. So they need to hit profit target. That's it. So I'm not even going for scalps. I'm going for the full 3. Good deal. Come on, drop it. Oh shit, I forgot to program it to auto close. Oops, but they're quick. I got the word 8 in my fucking clipboard. Come on. I gotta set them to auto liquidate. Hit profit target. Perfect. 3,000 and I'm done. 3,000 and I'm done. Done. Day one. Day one. Knock him out. Woo. Woo. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. It must be a full moon out, baby, because I'm feeling it. My chest is itchy. I have the hunger for blood. That was one contract's a lot in this kind of environment. I don't know. Too much. When did you place the trade? At the yellow line. Like as I was fumbling trying to get everything set up, I was like, I'm shorting in this yellow line right here. Told you about that. Come on, one more. One more's like right on the edge right now. There we go. Closing out right here. This is just the exit target. All right. I had 2 casualties. I need to buy some more, but right now it's declining the payment. I think Wells Fargo hit a fraud alert. It always does this when I start with a new firm. So there were 2 lost evals in the mix, and 6 of them passed. So I started off with 9 this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it won't let me, I'm getting fraud alert. Maybe I went broke overnight. It says it's declined your payment. Well, huh. Usually, like, I have the Wells Fargo Premier, which is like their higher end service. It gives like free wires and shit. But like, they have this, this thing. It's completely fucking stupid. I mean, I get why they do it. Hold on. Let me dig through my desk. Let's see. I gotta find it for you. I'm gonna show you guys a story. Hold on. I've got, like, this is what's in my desk. Infinite feet glides for gaming mice, for the gaming mouse I use. Of vial of blood from Guar. You know, that'll come in useful at some point. Pair of glasses. Vials of drugs. Memories of my youth. Apparently there's a there's a condom in there. Where the hell? Where is this thing? Oh, here it is. The dongle. Vials of pills. A red bandana from my day in the Bloods when I used to run with gangs, you know, back in the day. An inhaler in case I get sick. Vials full of Adderall and another one full of LSD. And my Wells Fargo dongle. There we go. Yeah, so they give you this thing. I don't know if it should be showing this because it might have... here, I'll show it sideways. They give me this dongle. And every time I have to do something, I got to type in this code. It's like a physical version of your Authy app, right? Your authenticator. So it's just a cycling code that you have to type in. They're so crazy. Does anybody want any blood? I've got blood. I've got an inhaler. Which one you want? Well, the inhaler is for when I get sick. And like sometimes I get sick, I can't even breathe. Like I get such a congestion. I'm like, it's just for that. I don't have asthma or anything, but what does he do for a living? Is he a drug dealer? Is he a gamer? Is he a computer programmer? A little bit of all. He's got an inhaler. He's got a vial of blood. He's a ladies' man with the magnums. This is my throw everything in the top drawer desk thing. But that dongle, right? So with Wells Fargo, every time I do something, it's like, hey, what's the code on the dongle? So I think when I bought, you know, a bunch of things very quickly with a brand new firm, I'm triggering like a fraud alert. I have to call them later. Well, let me buy any more evals, but that's okay. Let's see if I got any extras here to trade that I haven't traded yet, though. I think this one hasn't been traded. All right. So the goal with these guys is to make 6,000 profit target. Oh, wait. The Orbits is not 3,000. Okay, I put that in the wrong one. That one is not done. Hold on. Why did it stop at 3,000? Hold on. That's the wrong one. Okay. So we have fallen from yellow line to upper DD band right here, which itself is an exit target. It's a long entry target, but I did close my shorts there. Okay, let me double check that they just put out a release that updated our bands. Should be good. I'm gonna play the P&L song. Oh, I will. Save my layout. Hold on, save my layout. We should be good. No, it's wrong. The hell? Doing blood magic there. I've been doing a little blood, sugar, and sex magic, if you know what I mean. Red Hot Chili Peppers joke, but I think I have all of those. I think I got some sugar packets in here. I should have played a game with you guys, charades. Showed you the vial of blood, showed you a magnum, showed you a sugar pack, and be like, which band am I talking about? The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Congratulations. All right, team. Even though I'm just now starting with Blue Sky for the first day, that yellow line short was a banger. I'm very curious how you guys did, because always very important just to know if my community does well. We have a game here. That's called Whip It Out. Whip it out, don't be shy. Whip it out like we're friends. Whip it out like we've seen each other in the shower a million times after the gym. We're all bros. Whip it out like you're the #1 pro trader. Just whip it out, but don't look at that statue from behind. Show me your gold P&Ls, guys. How big is it? How round is it? How much does it curve? Is it big enough to get you through the day, through the year? Do the ladies like it? do the guys like it? Judging anybody? Show me that P&L of yours. Micro P&L. Hey, sometimes you have to do micro P&L. Sometimes you have to do a little bit just to get by. A little goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? 300, 223, 1508. You guys whip it out for me real quick. I'd like to see what you got down there. Stick your hand down in your pocket, like as deep as you can go. Pull out that wad. Set it on the desk. Let me see. $1,200. Brielle, 0,000,000 He's the first zeroillionaire of the day. Very good, very good, very good. Sonic has a cat walking over the plus sign of his keyboard. I'm certain that means plus a billion. 4,800. Congratulations, guys. Law of the statue. Yeah. What a weird statue. Like even Lionel Messi's head looks really fucked up and weird in that statue. Number one prop trader. Although somebody fixed it for me and they got rid of the Argentina colors and put on USA colors for me. Leo, what the fuck? All right, y'all want to do our first giveaway today. A lot of cool stuff going on today. I had some MyFunded Futures to give away to y'all. Yeah, anyways, I was trying to tell you earlier, looks like Wells Fargo is declining me purchasing any more anything, which is weird. I have to call them. It's probably your bank has declined a transaction, but I usually get a text or something that's like fraud alert. And maybe I have the text blocked. I need to buy more evals, damn it. I need a degen. I have my wallet with me. I got a degen properly. The correct values are, hey, what's the DD bands are the ones that drew on my screen are correct, right? They are 29,019. Okay, I got it. And 29,546, correct? Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna hard code in the database. There's some kind of glitch that happened this morning. We don't really know. All right, so I guess I'm stuck with these. I wanted to pass a bunch more, but I gotta call my bank and tell them it's not a fraud thing. It happens every time I switch to a new firm. They're so strict at like, maybe you guys have Chase. It was the same way when I had Chase too. All right, guys. How'd y'all do today? Y'all did good? Looks like y'all did good. Very good turnout this morning, you guys. Don't forget to like button. I'm about to do a giveaway in a second. You hear that? What's the sound? What's that sound? It's a sound of giveaway. Giveaway time. I gotta log into everything though. Hold on, hold on. Got a lot to do today. A bunch of cool stuff. MyFunded Futures, Next Gen, Tradeify. Our channel's going viral right now, like literally viral. We've had record-breaking weeks, week over week over week. Last week was our biggest record-breaking week we've ever had. We're up 146% views month to month. It's crazy. I guess getting top 16 in Tradeify, getting 71st out of 30,000 in Ninja Trader Arena Cup, winning the BDH tournament, top 10 in the Robins, winning the ETF tournament. We got second place in Tradeify Team Cup last year. One of our students got first place in the Ninja Trader Arena Cups, $105,000 richer. Someone I train as well. We must be doing something right here. But you know what we do that's right every single morning? Is we like to give away free shit. Do you guys like free shit? I love free shit. My favorite part of the month is that some fucking tool bag loser tried to call me out and grew our channel 20%. I'd love for him to say my fucking name again every month for the rest of the year. Their viewers can become our viewers. That's fine by me. I'll steamroll anybody in this trading game. They can't hang. You guys, you love the free shit? Type in MFF. Do you guys have kolaches where you live? My favorite part is when Brad became the #1 nighttime streamer. That guy, that Brad guy, he's all right. Yeah, he's all right, right? He ain't bad. The Wick Tickler himself. You guys have kolaches all the time? Well, they call them, what, kolabsneks, Polish people? In Texas, we call them kolache, which is not the right name for it. This is the Texas breakfast that you get any donut shop. We'll type in my fun and futures enter giveaway, guys. Am I interviewing for the London sessions now? Yeah, I'm not interviewing. You need to send me a 3-minute video. We're hiring, okay, so we're hiring London, we're hiring India, and we're gonna do a South America stream as well. Marketing came back and said we need to do Spanish speaking too. We just had our marketing consultants do our analyzing of the entire demographic. We have a lot of Spanish speaking viewers, and after that we might do an Arabic show. Is Brad getting fired? I keep trying to fire him, but he keeps coming back and getting bigger. Pretty soon, Brad's gonna fire me, and that's how it's gonna go. Brazil speaks Portuguese, right? I didn't say anything about Brazil. What are you talking about? Anyways, kolache, right? It's a Texas thing. So it's actually a Polish thing, but all it is, it's literally like Texas's favorite breakfast. There's nothing special about it. It's smoked sausage and cheese inside of a bread. That's it. That's it. Sometimes jalapenos. That's it. But that is like the Texas treat, my friends. We call them kolaches, even though kolaches are normally fruit, like fruit pastry kind of things, fruit bread things, like little pies kind of. But we call them kolaches, and every donut store in Texas has them. The Polish thing. Okay, so we're now back at the hedge pressure, monthly hedge pressure. This usually is a trade every single time to the long side. Be very careful though, because all of our resiliences are now negative, and therefore the pressure is down. The likelihood of it holding is a lot less. Without the confluence, with the counter confluence, it's not going to be, let's see, it's going to be about maybe 3 out of 4 chance that we do hold. It's very likely to keep selling. This Orbit account stopped at 3,000 for some reason. Maybe I exited it manually. So usually when you lose yellow line reject, it's going to fall pretty hard. Remember I told you guys that bearishness was still there. I still believed it. Right now we have a project going on to get the Varus bands in here for you guys. Y'all are gonna love that. Kyle's gonna have it. If you guys want to support Kyle, the development, the upkeep of the project, he's gonna have a small price tag on it, very insignificant, probably a one-time fee. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but I'll let him make the announcement of that. But you guys, if y'all like to support, one of our community members has also made an indicator, and I think that's pretty cool because we built the marketplace for you guys to be able to do this. Build something, share with everyone else. You can support him in his efforts, building it, upkeeping it, you know. Wait, you went to Morocco versus Haiti, met a few English people. They're in love with the ranch already, huh? Dude, everybody out there that's come over, like here, all the bar food that we have over at like Pitch 25, which is the sports bar everybody's kind of going to watch the game. There's a soccer arena inside of it. A little indoor soccer area. Everybody's coming here to watch the game. All the bar bites are like chicken nuggets and like pretzel bites with queso, chicken nuggets and ranch, and people are just like going ape shit. We ran into some people from Australia, and we actually went to the England game. We ran into a bunch of people from England there, and they're just all like, "Oh, I love ranch. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good." And like, just like, I'm like, yeah, you guys boil all the flavor out of your food, and nothing tastes good over there. I love British Indian inspired British food, like pub food and stuff. I love all that though. But yeah, like ranch dressing, dude, that's like the definition of flavor. It's like tangy, it's like sour. It's like an hard to explain. It's like an herbal mayonnaise with LSG in it, MSG in it. I don't even know. All right, my fun and future is gonna spin the wheel, guys. Spinning that wheel here in a second. Hold on. You're gonna type in MFF to enter. We do giveaways about every 20 minutes, so just stay here all morning. Since we're selling off today, I feel like it's appropriate to say hello to our friend Dave here.
And I caught the dip again. I thought it was the low. It was just.
All right, ready? We've got 3 My Fun Futures 25K Rapids coming out. These are the best ranked accounts on Prop Score now. Now with our MHP area, this liquidity pocket is a possible long bounce setup from here. With this amount of selling, it could potentially bounce. Let's see if I can't. Oh shit, dude, that's already bouncing really high. 73 to 3. That's already 100 points. I need to really zoom in on this because this is maybe lower pocket. If you lose MHP, it's irrational. It'll sell off all day. Wrecked all month now, twice this week. Current indicators of structure down here, breaking. Confluence is negative, so MHP is likely to break. Be very careful today.
Support is fake. My will is thin, but this next one's gotta win. Right. Welcome to Knife Catchers Anonymous. Our dreams are bold, our risk preposterous. We fight the flow, ignore.
Congratulations, Simple Buffalo. All right, should I take the EST long on support? Usually yellow line rejects are, yellow and green line reject are usually very powerful, and they do continue to keep falling down the lower band. So no catching knives on this one, guys. I would let it die out. I wouldn't try to play pockets either. Usually rejections like that is really big, as sometimes can get very violent. So more downside, I think. If we start to lose MHP and bounce against it, I'll short it through pocket. So probably fall through there on a second round there. Wancho, man. Congratulations.
The shark's alive. The map is drawn. We don't strive. We trade at dawn.
So this is the car I'm hunting down right now in the color. I don't know if I went Let me see if I can find one tan interior. Hold on, let me find it. Well, that's kind of good. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. So I don't know who this is, but this is on some random Ferrari site. Lambo roll. Put something in chat. So I got my guy looking for this, and it's gonna be really hard to find, but color and interior. I want a tan interior. This is like the ready orange, so like more orange than anything. This is the car I'm gonna buy. The one I told you this morning I'm gonna invest in. This one right here. This right here, orange. Orange and tan. Yeah, baby. That's nice. This is just on some random Ferrari site, but look at this. Look how cool that looks. That's what I want. That's my next project. Gotta hunt me down one of those guys. If you guys have a Rosadino F8 Spider with tan interior, let me know. I'll buy it from you. All right, Simple Buffalo, Juancho Man, and Lambo Raw. Congratulations, you guys are the winners of My Funded Futures 25K Rapid. My Funded Futures is the goat of goats when it comes to accounts. That and TPT Pro. 2 days to pass, 1 day to pay out, 10K per account times 5, 50K total per day. There's no DLL, no consistency on funded. It's like props. I mean, Prop Score literally has it ranked as the highest ranked account. This one right here, the one we're giving away now. It's incredible. That and TPT and these blue sky launches are my ranking of the 3 goat of goat accounts. Same day payouts. I love them. So My Funded Futures Rapid is the one we're talking about. 50% consistency on the first day. So 2 day pass. Then once you go funded, no DLL, no consistency. Make a payout on your first day once you hit your buffer. This blue sky launch is basically the same kind of account, which is good. Now my bank won't let me buy anymore. How do you redeem it? So to redeem our giveaways, guys, everybody has to go to number 1, make an account at Prop Score. Mods, type in the Prop Score link if you can, please. Why is ZD band change again on Rock Scooter? What happens is in our database, it's updating. It's the wrong values in our database. Actually, no, ES is wrong. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm yelling at my programmer that runs this thing, the table. I'd be like, what's going on with this? The reference value is wrong. They're referencing the wrong close price, and like I said, I don't know. All right, well, right, guys. Okay, so number 1, claim your prize. You must have an account of Prop Score. Prop Score is the thing that we wrote. There's a million comparison sites out there. They all suck. All they do is have people pay them and they list it. And if you don't pay them, they cry on social media about it and say you're a scam. We decided to rank every firm, and nobody's going to pay us to rank them. Every firm is ranked whether you like it or not. You want to know the value of a firm, we use a math equation. So there's no subjectivity. I wrote an algorithm that ranks prop accounts based on this equation that I came up with. It is the ROI that you can get per time in market which is weird because they have the wrong Greek value. Fucking, I can tell you. Let me send this to my dude real quick. This is actually bothering me a little bit. Get the fucking Greeks wrong here. All right. So anyways, the value time parameters. So basically it's ROI per time, per difficulty, per payout restrictions, right? So the idea is that how much money can you get versus how long you're in the market, how hard it is to pass, and what restrictions they have, like higher restrictions, like lower payouts, or, you know, higher splits will lower the overall score. So the overall score is the best ROI per time per difficulty. It is a general value equation, and all things being equal, no subjectivity, which account ranks the highest. And you can see on here, these are the actual prop firms